Hey guys, this is MattiAce, and in this video I want to focus on the new scopes and the scope changes that was made not long ago. Here you see me using one of the new ones. It's the yellow dot one-time reflex sight. Actually not one of my favorites, and I think I'm done testing it. I think the best one, at least for the Terran Republic, is the T dot. So now what I want to focus on in this video is the shades of the different colors and the shapes of the things surrounding the actual dot of the reflex sights. So I want to start off here with one of my NC characters. I went into VR and I randomly picked one of the Empire specific NC ones, and just look at this scope. I mean, it's just something wrong with this scope. It's, how can I say it? It's just not good. There's a couple of things about it that isn't good, and the one thing that I want to point out that is especially a problem with NC and Vanu is the actual shade of their Empire specific colors. Not the choice of color itself, like blue and purple works perfect, but the actual shade of those blue and purple colors. And to clarify this and specify this a little bit more, let me show you what I mean. So here's the example. And yeah, I made it myself, guys. Impressive, right? Now both of these colors are blue, but there's a big difference between them, and it kind of defines the problem with a lot of the choices of color that we see with the new, especially the new Empire specific scopes. But even the yellow kind of suffers from this as well, and it's that it's not clear enough, it's not distinct enough. And you see it here also, and this is a scope that I would consider trying out as well, but yeah, I think the shade of this blue just isn't clear enough. Now the best scope, in my opinion, out of the one-time reflex sights is this one. It's the T dot of the Terran Republic. Unfortunately for Vanu and NC players, this reflex sight is Empire specific, and it's only accessible for TR. Maybe you can have access to this one with an NS weapon. I honestly didn't check that out. I apologize for that. So another important thing about these sights is the details surrounding the actual dot in the center, the actual dot that you have as your aim. And this is a sight that I have covered in one of my videos, the mill dot of NC. And the problem with this one is, well, the shade of the green is a bit of a problem, but the dots surrounding the actual dot that you use for aiming, they are too close and they look exactly like the center dot. Same size, same shade and color, and instead of helping the player with their aim, they're actually confusing the player, or at least they confused me a couple of times, and I did not like this scope at all. Now here's a scope that I might actually consider trying out. It's the HPR Reflex Triangle. And the green color and the shade of the green color is in some situations actually quite good. I'm not sure what's up with my graphic settings here, to be honest, or maybe it's a VR thing. But yeah, let me get back to you guys on my opinions about this scope. Now another one that I checked out here in VR is the Vanu one-time reflex sight Triangle, and this scope could be so good. I mean, the thing of it is that this has the foundation of being a fantastic scope, but it just isn't. Or at least that's my opinion. I mean, I 100% respect you if you disagree with this. Now let me first try to illustrate the flaw of the design here, and maybe you want to take a moment and just adore this wonderful piece of art that I'm sharing with you guys here. Maybe I should be the lead designer of the new scopes. Okay, now anyway, now the ticks... Sorry, I'm trying to be serious here, guys. But the three ticks that are surrounding the actual dot, they are a little bit too close. Again, I think the shade is a little bit, it's a little bit too dark. It's not clear enough. Maybe it's the fact that it's too transparent as well. And I also have to admit, like, I was one of the people pushing quite hard for making the dots smaller of the red dots, and in some cases here, I think they are a little bit too small. Maybe somewhere in between the old dots and some of the new dots. Just a tiny bit bigger, maybe. And again, just to point out the importance of shade, I believe purple could be a fantastic color for at least the one-time reflex sights. But there are many different shades of purple, just as with any other color. And what about this? This is the HS NV scope, the night vision scope. How about just copy this into a one-time reflex sight that doesn't have night vision? Perfect. Maybe the color of the lines should be different, since it would be a little bit different because of the lack of night vision, but still, I think this could be a perfect one-time scope. So yeah, I just want to share some thoughts with you guys real quick, and keep in mind, this is just my point of view. We all have different monitors and settings and graphics cards and some such, so yeah, I'll be looking forward to your feedback. Thank you all for watching, and bye for now.